Happy Saturday. Today's Saturday started off on kind of a different note. Kelsey actually got out of the house pretty early. She went shopping at it's like a consignment sale type thing. Over the last couple years, Kelsey's been putting our hand-me-downs and just things we need to get rid of that are kid related in the sale. But then not only can you co-sign things to sell them, but you can also then go and buy things as well. So excuse me, that was this morning. So her sister came, picked her up, and took her. So it was just me and the boys in the morning. We had a pretty chill, peaceful morning. I drank some coffee. The boys drank chocolate milk, had breakfast. Then Kelsey came back home. We had some lunch, and now it's time to work out, obviously, because it's nap time. And I'm eating some oranges, drinking some coffee, some espresso, getting ready to get the last training session of the first week of my new training program done. It's 94 degrees. It's hot. But I'll get to the point. So I'm making this video because I want to talk about our experience with a little bit of a coronavirus scare. And nothing, I wanted to wait to make this until the event had kind of played itself out. Everyone's okay, everyone's fine. Nobody immediately close to us is infected with the coronavirus or has COVID-19, and none of us do. So I'll just kind of get the clip, no cliffhanger here. Everyone's fine. But it is an interesting story. It's worth documenting just because of what's going on in the world right now. We did have a scary exposure, not a scary exposure. We had a unexpected exposure to the coronavirus in kind of the weirdest way. But I need to make this video have some level of length, and so that's not just me as a talking head. So I'm going to work out, and we're going to talk about that coronavirus exposure story throughout today's vlog. I love oranges so much, and I love espresso so much, and I love working out so much. It's going to be a good day. I complain about it when it gets hot like this because it makes working out a little bit more difficult, but I can't say that I don't enjoy the great sweat it gives. Not to say that I like being sweaty, it's just sometimes it's cathartic to, really exert yourself and sweat it out. All right, COVID-19, let's get to it. So, we've been actually really good with the whole social distancing practices. The entire family really hasn't gone out of the house or been surrounded by other people unless it was absolutely necessary. That was up until a couple weeks ago, where we started to have discussions, me and Kelsey, as what we felt like was okay in terms of visiting family, because it had been a while since any of our grandparents had really seen the boys, and not our grandparents, but any of my kids' grandparents had seen them, and we felt kind of bad about that. And so we decided, well, we're okay with the risk that presents, but we need to make sure they're okay with it. So we decided to reach out to my mom, my stepdad first. They were cool with it, so we went over there a couple weekends ago and spent time with them. But the next question was traveling, because Kelsey's family lives in Kansas City, or some of their family her family lives in Kansas City. And we also had the same conversation with each other. We felt like the risk of exposure for all of us was pretty low, but first we needed to, again, okay it with the other party. And we talked to my father-in-law and my mother-in-law in Kansas City, and they both felt okay with it. So we decided we would go up and visit them. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, well, here we go, Steven. You're traveling out of town. Don't you know this is how things like this spread? This is how people catch it, blah, 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 blah. But I'm going to stop you there, because I would have said you were right, that would have been the highest risk scenario, especially given the fact that my mother-in-law in Kansas City is a nurse, so she kind of in that front line of workers who could be easily exposed. I was wrong though. We'll come back to this, but I gotta clean up the gym. You know, I love my trap bar for doing deadlifts and shrugs, things of that nature, but it's so big, it's a pain in the ass to unload, and it's a pain in the ass to put up and get out. I wish there was a way to fix that. Gym's cleaned, and Cal's awake. Now we're gonna go inside. Right, Cal?
Yeah.
Let's do it. It's too hot out here.
Into the boat.
Huh?
Into the boat touch that.
What about your iPad?
Because we're gonna play Minecraft.
Yeah, what about your yeah.
Can we do it right now?
Let's do it. Where are we going?
No.
Okay. Kyler. Where are we going?
Not the boat.
Okay. Oh, the balloons all popped that we made.
Oh no. Oh no, where?
But the green ones didn't. That's interesting.
Here.
Cal and I got some Minecraft in, which was fun. Now Kyler and me are outside playing. We got him a small, like, play. Yeah! We got him like a play water pool thing. It's like a little kiddie pool. And they're loving it. Well, at least Kyler is. Cal's not the biggest fan. Alright, so how does having somebody watch our dogs lead to coronavirus? Well, overall the weekend was great. We went to Kansas City, had a great time with the family, ate some good chicken and steak kebabs. The boys had a blast. All our reports from my sister about the dogs and everything here at the house was good all weekend. We came back Sunday afternoon. Erica left. Just a pretty standard Kansas City trip kind of weekend. Monday comes by, and lucky for me, Monday is a work from home day, so I didn't actually go to the office or the plant. I stayed here at the house and worked from home. And then about 5:00 p.m. I get a text. This is where the story takes a sharp left turn. Hey, you're a wild man with that hook. Whoa. What are you doing? Huh? Are you having fun, bud? Hey, my feet are getting hot. Spray my feet. Thank you, Kyler. Oh, don't spray my camera. You got some muscles, bro. Show me your muscles. Whoa! Are you gonna try to dump that? Dump it. It's gonna be heavy. Oh, look at you go. Time to fish. That's the wrong end. There you go. Cal, you missed it. We were playing in the water and Kyler showed me his muscles.
But I don't want to.
No, you don't have to.
When you was coming
She go throw that away.
but we was taking photo of Sam coming to our house staying the night and playing games with him, and
We tried to FaceTime the Barneses to see if we could come get Sam.
Oh, nice. Where was Sam? So that text comes in Monday night, and it's from my sister. And my sister tells us, hey, just wanted to let you know I've been notified by my HR department that I was exposed to coronavirus sometime between Wednesday and Friday of the week before we went to Kansas City. So basically, she could have been, or possibly was, infected with coronavirus the whole time she was staying here at our house. So obviously, the first thing I'm doing is panicking because I'm supposed to go to work on Tuesday. This is Monday. I'm supposed to go to work on Tuesday, so immediately I text my boss and I'm like, hey, craziness, you know, we went to Kansas City, my sister stayed. I never would have guessed, but my sister could have possibly exposed us all to the coronavirus. So what do you want us to do? So there's obviously every business now has policies and procedures to deal with this. So I sent the text message off waiting for a response, and then I couldn't believe my boss's response, or his initial response to my text message was, hey, I'm in the middle of something, give me a couple hours, I'll give you a call later tonight. And I said, okay, no worries. But you will never believe what he told me on the call. This is kind of where the story has an unexpected surprise, or an unexpected level of complexity to it. On a side note, or on a more vlogging related note, we had a very sudden change of plans this evening. We're gonna go pick up my nephew. He's gonna come over and stay the night so the boys can all hang out and play and have a good time. The sun get in your eyes? Yeah, when we turn, it'll get off your face. Where are you going?
we're going to pick up Sam.
Nice. What, Bubba? You want to get out?
Okay.
You want to get out?
I'm going.
No, this way, this way. Hey, guy, carry, we're going this way. Who do you think's in there, Cal? We got our wires crossed. We went to pick up our nephew, and my sister-in-law brought our nephew to our house, so yeah, wires crossed. Well, needless to say, our house is a little bit chaotic right now, but they're having a lot of fun. So what my boss said when he called me back Monday night, this past Monday night, was that, one, he was glad I told him about my sister. He was sorry to hear about it, and that I needed to stay away until my sister got tested, or until I had been away from the office for 2 weeks, or if I myself got tested and had negative test results. Basically, stay away from the office till we know for sure you're infected or have had a potential exposure, so on and so forth. But then he follows that up with also telling me that one of my coworkers possibly expose me to the virus on the Friday before we went on the trip without me knowing, because she had developed symptoms over the weekend. So it was like double exposure. So now I basically had to wait till 2 people tested negative in order to go back to work, and that was a little bit stressful. But like I said at the beginning, everyone's fine, and no one's actually really infected with the coronavirus. No one has COVID-19. We weren't exposed. So I mean, not really like an anticlimactic story, but I mean, it does. The one thing Kelsey and I were really taken back by is how quickly one person who is infected can, their reach, their grasp of all the people they touch and possibly infect before they know they're infected, just is crazy how fast that number grows from like 2 to 4, 4 to 16, 16 to 144, whatever that next multiple is. And you don't really, I guess, I don't know, you don't really put it together. I mean, you see the graphs and you see the math on TV and see it on the internet, and then when it happens to you, you're like, whoa, yeah, this is how things like this get out of control really quickly. The reason why I'm outside and get ready to get into the car is because I'm supposed to get all those toddlers in there some cookies, and I'm not really a big fan of keeping a large quantity of baked goods in our house because I will eat them all. So whenever we need them, we'll just go and get the amount we need. Hey, you guys! I got you chocolate chip cookies.
What are you guys doing?
We're playing games. We're playing games.